So what do you find unique about our office, Linda?
I love the fact that it's a smaller office. It's not one of those huge, like McDonald's type of a place where you're in and out and you don't know who you're going to get when you come in. I just feel like I'm a member of the family when I'm here.
If you had to describe the care that you're receiving here, how would you say that to a person?
The care that I get here, and you know, I've been going to the dentist for a long time, and I love the fact that I can come in here and know that I'm going to get not just 100%, I'm going to get 110%. Dr. Stylos always goes the extra mile to make sure everything is fine. And even when I leave, he says, if you have any problems, you make sure you call me, and that's a great piece of comfort to know when you leave here too.
Now, do you feel like he's available to you at off hours?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, there have been times when I've had to call him at home. I'm born in the 50s without fluoride. I am one of those people who just have a lot of dental work in their mouths. And, you know, once in a while I've got a problem and I've got to call Dr. Stylos, and he's always there, comes, opens up the office for me, checks things out. And if he does go on vacation, well-deserved vacation, hello, but when he does go on vacation, he always makes sure there's 1 or 2 dentists on deck in case there is a problem, and that's a piece of comfort too.
How do you feel about the staff?
I love the staff. I do. I love the staff. I'm one of those people that loves to get my teeth cleaned. And I should probably mention, I am a former certified dental assistant back 100 years ago. So I do love getting my teeth cleaned, and I love with Lisa too, because I feel like she's my girlfriend. She's my girlfriend. She's just a doll. And it's so fun to see the improvements through the years. Like recently I had my teeth cleaned, and the x-rays are done digitally now, and I love that this office is always cutting edge, has the latest, the greatest and the latest of equipment and materials in here, and I love that. And Kathy, your assistant, just cracks me up.
Are you included with the decision-making process when you're being proposed for dental treatment? You feel like you're part of the decision? Yes,
you know, you always come in and you always say, Linda, this is what's going on, this, and this, and if we do this, this is what's going to happen, or if we do this, this is what's going to happen. I feel like there's plan A, plan B, and then it's put into my lap, what would you like to do? What are you the most comfortable doing? And it's great.
Now, somebody was asking you about looking for a dentist.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say to them?
I said, here's the number. I know it by heart.
Somebody was asking you for a referral for a dentist. What would you say to them?
I would say that I've been going to Dr. Stylos for years. My family has too. I've presented him with some pretty challenging situations personally with my mouth. I've always come through flying colors. And you know, he just makes you feel at ease. There isn't any pain associated with this place. I have recommended people to come here. They've all been pleased and happy that they're here. So I have no reservations at all to recommend people to come.
So Joyce, why don't you tell me a little bit about your experience here?
Well, I first decided to see Dr. Stylos when I had a front crown that needed replacing. Unfortunately, my issue at the time was that I wasn't able to open my mouth, so due to a TMJ problem. So we had to work through that, and then many other things in the meantime. So we dealt with the TMJ problem, and then it got more complicated than that, and then that involved surgery, and then the new smile.
Now, tell me a little bit of how that TMJ problem was making your life.
With the TMJ issue, I wasn't able to open my mouth. One of the, maybe big enough to get a star in there. So one of the things that was really exciting for me, even though it sounds crazy, was to, after a few years, finally be able to eat a cheeseburger.
Now, how would you describe how he helped you with that process of something that you came in for one thing and all of a sudden it was tremendously different? Can you kind of walk us through how he took you through that process?
Well, initially what I came for was to replace the front crown, but with not being able to open my mouth, we had to address the TMJ issue, which was a plastic mouthpiece that I pretty much wore other than to eat, other than meals. I started that in March, and as time went on, it got easier and easier. And then, for the first time in years, was finally able to sit at a dentist's office here, matter of fact, to have my teeth cleaned, which had been impossible for the previous about 3 or 4 years.
Now, this was a very emotional thing for you. It really caused you a lot of discomfort. How did Dr. Stylos help you with that process? Did you feel like he was listening to you?
Well, initially I came every week. It almost felt like I worked here. But I think it was not just wearing the brace and feeling better, but also the support that I got from Dr. Stylos and the staff here, with being here once a week, and they were very supportive, and I didn't feel funny if I needed to call here to speak to someone or had any questions. Dr. Stylos and the staff was available all the time.
How would you, if you were going to talk to somebody about finding a new dentist, what would you say about Dr. Stylos' office?
If it wasn't for Dr. Stylos, I wouldn't have this smile or be able to eat a hamburger. The simple little things that you don't realize that you can't do until all of a sudden you have it back again.
Now, if you had to describe this office, what words would you use to describe the office?
Warm and friendly, and I came a long way in 6 months.
Do you feel that Dr. Stylos is available to you when you need him?
Not only do I have the 2 numbers here at the office, but Dr. Stylos has also made his home phone and cell phone available, so I feel like I could be in touch with this office 24/7.